Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, UTEPvsCRUCES, again, back with another one. No, it's a little story about one time when we got invited to go play against a football team from the city that's next over, which is El Paso, Texas. Um, One of my homeboys was I guess he was cousins with one of the football players. The football team was actually the UTEP Miners. They were a college football team. So there was a couple of them that wanted to play football. I guess they were bored or whatever, so they called up my homie and they told him, "Hey, I guess we want to play a football game against you guys' boys. Gather up a team and come out here and play us, and we'll put a wager on it. We'll bet on it and everything." So we're like, I guess he called. He was like, "Hell yeah," because he called all of us and he's like, "Hey, um." my cousin and his friends want to play a football team against us, against the homies, and let's do it. Let's beat these fools. Let's beat their asses. I'm like, bro. When I heard it, I was like, bro, come on. That's a freaking professional football team. Casino, like practically, they they're the UTEP Miners, bro. They're freaking good. Even if they don't win all the time, they're freaking. Well, if they're playing for the college, obviously they're good players, no? So I was like, we're not gonna win, bro. Why are we gonna even bother and go out there for? All the homies were like, shit, we're all bad. We're bad. We'll beat them. I'm like, bro, we all drink, we smoke, we party. These dudes practice every freaking day. That's all they do day in, day out. Practice football, practice football. So I was like, we're gonna lose, bro. The homie's like, nah, hell no, we ain't gonna lose. We ain't gonna lose. We'll beat them, fool. We'll beat them. We'll beat them. It's like, all right, whatever. Then let's go. So sure enough, we freaking riled up all the homies, and we call up all the homies one by one. Hey, the freaking miners want to play a football game against us. Let's go. You already know we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them. So everybody's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah, we're gonna beat the miners. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So I was thinking in my head, I was being a realist, bro. I was in my head like, bro, they're gonna freaking kick our asses. They're gonna beat our butts in football. Like, come on now. Like, yeah, we are like we're bad in our town and stuff, but not in like football and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Like, gangbanging and football's two different things, bro. So these guys were thinking, oh, just because we're like up there and banging, we're gonna be able to beat these guys in football. So I was like, I'll play, bro, but I already know because I used to play football when I was in middle school, so I know that shit's hard. I know what it takes to be on a team. So I was like, let's go then. So sure enough, we go and pick up every homie one by one, one by one. We were like 5 Carlos deep, bro, just to go to El Paso to play these guys, which I already knew we were gonna lose. So we riled up all the homies. It took about an hour to get everybody, pick up everybody, and then the so we were like, well, what are we gonna play against? Like, what's the bet or what? I don't want to just go out there and get tired for nothing. They're like, they want to bet 5 30 packs of beer, the Bud Light, Budweiser, whatever team prefers, whatever team wins, they get to pick the beer they want. So we're like, oh hell yeah, even better, man. I didn't drink at the time, so I was like, I don't care, I'll play though. And then I was just like, I want to go and go support the homies and stuff. So I was like, F it, let's go. So sure enough, we all drive out there. We're all on the freeway headed to El Paso on I-10. We're all like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna beat these guys. Hell yeah. And because the Aggies, our team that we have here in New Mexico in Las Cruces, the Aggies and the UTEP, they have a big rivalry. So it's called the Battle of the 10, Battle of I-10. So they don't like each other. So we kind of figured, hey, we'll be the representatives for the Aggies, the ghetto Aggies, anyways. So sure enough, the whole way we're over there driving to El Paso, we're like, we're gonna beat these guys. We're gonna freaking make them wish that they never called us and all this yap, and everybody was pumped up, bro. They really thought we were gonna win. And I was just like, yeah, we're gonna win. But I was like, sure we are. So sure enough, we get to the place where we're gonna play football. It's at a high school, at a freaking high school, at a high school for kids. So I was like, damn, these guys are serious. So we pull up and it's a big football field, bro. It looks like a professional football field, like for them, like where they play at. So I was like, damn, these guys are really serious. And sure enough, when we roll up, we see all of them standing right there, big old dudes, black guys in dreadlocks, big old white guys. I was like, damn, bro, this is a real freaking football team. Like, no joke. These are the guys from the UTEP minors. So all the homies started, like, fuck yeah, we'll beat them. And they were like, freaking, these guys are all like, no cap. None of them are smaller than 6 feet tall, bro. None of them. So we're all like, we'll beat them, we got it, we're bad. And sure enough, all my team, nobody was bigger than 5'5". I swear to God, I was probably like the only big guy there. So all my teams riled up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we assembled our football team. The team from the homies, from all the homies, were like, we'll get the best and we're gonna beat these guys. So they were like, they were just watching us laughing, like these guys are really serious. They're gonna try to play us. So sure enough, we assembled our stupid little football team of the homies and stuff. We were a good team, and we weren't gonna be playing a professional freaking college football team. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give my hardest out. I'm gonna try my hardest to play. I know we're not gonna win. I already know. Look at these guys; they're big old monsters. Like, come on now. They look like NFL players. So I was thinking, we won't even get to hike the ball. Like nothing will even happen. And sure enough, we're like, all right, we got our team. You got your team. What's the bet? They're like, well, you guys already know what the bet is. 530 packs for the winning team. All the rules apply to a regular football game. Each touchdown is 7 point or 6 points, and after you got to score your extra or you go for your two, whatever. So we're like, all right, hell yeah, we'll do it. So sure enough, we freaking we get we get our teams together. We flip a coin, and I think they got the ball. I don't remember, but we started playing. The more we started playing, and sure enough, these guys are freaking ramming, freaking the footballs down our throats, freaking knocking all our guys down. Boom. Like freaking the guys that are putting in work here in town, the gunners, the straight gunners, man, they're getting knocked on their butts. Boom, boom. And I was telling the homies, don't get mad. If something happens, don't get mad and want to pull out the bangers and try to put these fools down. Like, no, we're just here to have fun. So sure enough, some of the homies started getting F you guys. We'll freaking bang. And the homie's like, hey, like we're here to play football, bro. Why you guys getting mad? Because we're beating you guys. I told the homies, hey, bro, like don't get mad. Like you guys decided to play. This fool called the homie, which was his cousin, and he's like, hey, you guys want to play a friendly game of football? Because we need to play. We want to play. And my friends thought we were all cool. I was a realist. I knew we were gonna win, but I was down to play. So all the homies were getting mad when they were scoring on us, freaking making us look like little kids, man, because they were professional football players, bro. They were scoring on us like every time they would have the ball, every time, boom, they would score. Boom. So we would get the ball, they would take it away from us. Score. Boom. They had like, it was like 40 something to 0 by like not even the second half. So when it was halftime, we're like, hey, homies, you already know we're not going to win. So might as well just call the game. So they were like, yeah, we won, we won. We're like, you guys won since we freaking got here. I already knew you guys were going to freaking win. So all the homies were like, all right, who has money to pay? And I have money, but I'm not gonna be the only one to pay freaking 530 packs. So I was like, nah, I'll put in for one. Who else is gonna put in for whatever? And the homies are like, I ain't got money, I ain't got money, I ain't got money. So we're like, man, how are we gonna pay back these guys? They're big, man. They're not playing. They want their beer. They want to drink. So they're like, you guys better get us our beer. If not, we're gonna F you guys up or whatever. We're like, bring it, bring it, bring it. So I was telling the homies, you know what? Nah. That's gonna make us look bad, bro. That's gonna make us look stupid and sore losers. So let's just man up and pay them. However, we gotta do it. We're G's. We don't have to get money to get what they want. We'll do a beer run. So sure enough, we're like, hey, we need 3 homies to do a beer run. We need 2 of you to go in the store and get the beer, and we need one to hold the door for them. So sure enough, the homies like, we, whoever wasn't putting in the work, the ones that were playing football didn't have to do it. So like the ones that played don't have to do it. The ones that didn't play, you guys have to put in some kind of work. The ride wasn't free out here, homies. So like, all right. I remember we got one of the little homies Creeper, and one of the homies Bandit, and who else? My homie Weasel. All three of them. They were the ones that ran in. The homie Creeper and the homie Bandit were the ones that ran into the store, and they ran inside the store, a little like Chevron or something out there in El Paso. They ran in there. They acted like they were gonna buy the beer. They got each two. They each got two 30 packs each, so they each had a 30 pack in each hand, and they acted like they were gonna put it on the register. As soon as the guy looked the other way, they took off running. The homie Weasel was holding the door for them. They ran out. The car was waiting for them. We all jumped. They all jumped in the car. We were across the street waiting, laughing. So we were watching. We're like, hell yeah, they got him. They got him. And they got the beers. They jumped in the cars, and so we started following them back to the football to the football field where the UTEP guys were waiting for us to pay our debt, to pay our bill. We could have just left and told these guys, F you guys. But then the homie that knew them, like the one that was related to one of them, would have got into some shit over there. They would have been like, hey, your homies are busters, homie. You guys make a bet and come out all the way out here to play us, and then you guys can't even pay your bets because you guys are sore losers. So I was like, that's gonna make us look bad, homie. Even though that we lost, fuck it. Let's just pay our bill. Let's just pay the due and have a good time. So they're like, all right, all right. So yeah, we got the beer and everything. We went back and we're like, hey, homies, we don't have the 530 packs, but there's four. There you guys go. And they're like, all right, you know what, you guys are solid, homie. We thought you guys were just gonna leave and never come back. We're like, we're not like that, homie. Like we thought about it. We ain't gonna lie, we thought about it, but we're like, nah, homie, it's not worth it. These guys gave us their word, we give them our word. So we just went out there to have fun and stuff. It was cool, man. Like that was a cool experience, bro. Like a gang playing a professional football team. Well, Scott's a professional football team. They're a professional college team. So that was like I chalked it up to like that was cool, man. Like that's a once in a lifetime experience, bro. I felt like telling them, "Hey, can I have your autograph, bro?" After we played them, I was all like, "Oh," and all like, "Oh man, these guys are like freaking football players." Like, whoa, like, I felt like if I was in the presence of like freaking NFL players, bro. These guys were bro, like big old guys, freaking cornrows. They look like freaking guys that play in the NFL, bro. I didn't even gonna have a chance against them. The only play that they didn't score on a touchdown is when we were lined up on defense. I was on defense, right? And they had their offensive line. And they hiked the ball to their quarterback. And I broke through their offensive line and ran through and I tackled that guy. I barely took him down, bro. I was like 16, 17 years old when we did that shit, that football game, bro. I was a youngster, homie, hanging around with all the older homeboys. But I'm telling you, we would have fun like that, bro. Like, now that I think about it, like, damn, bro, we played against the Aggies, the UTEP Miners, bro. Like, we were like the Aggies, bro. The ghetto Aggies. We lost horribly, bro. I'm not gonna cap and say we won and we freaking scored. We didn't even score one touchdown, bro. We didn't even score one play on them. Nothing. We couldn't even advance. Every time we would try to advance, they would freaking take the ball away. We would fumble it, and they would recover it. Or we would throw an interception, they would catch it, take it back for a touchdown. So it was like, oh, it was embarrassing, bro. Like it was like a freaking NFL team playing like a team that has no hands, basically, because none of the homies knew how to play football. They had never played football, like they never played on a team. They knew how to play street football and stuff, but they didn't know like, hey, these guys are serious. They do this freaking, they're gonna try to do this for a living, bro. This is what they do. They play football. That's what they do. But they made us look bad, homies. Like straight up. I knew we were gonna get beat, but all the homies, all the other homies, straight up really thought we were gonna beat them. Like straight up. They thought that we were that talented to beat a freaking UTEP football team. I'm like, come on, bros. Like, you need a dose of reality, homie. Like, it was fun though. And then after that, we're like, shit, hey, we're in El Paso, bro. Let's cruise. So we're all cruising down the main strips in El Paso and cruising downtown. And it was funny too, because we're all in the caravan, right? And then my homie Weasel freaking, he's driving his little car and he's over there checking out some chicks. And then the other homies are looking at the same chicks too. What do? They wreck into each other. Boom. And the cops are across the street looking. They're like, no, no, it's all right. He's my friend. Nothing's wrong. So we look at the cars. We're all like, hey, who did you guys wreck? Oh, we wrecked into the homies. Like, oh, shit. So we're like fucking idiots. So yeah, we get off and make sure their cars are still like running, like make sure that they're still like good to get home, like because we're far from home, man. We're in another state. We're like about a good hour away from our hometown, bro. So we're like, hey, we better get going already before somebody's car gets towed down here, before something bad happens down here. Like, let's get out of here, bros. Like, we already came to do what we came to do. Oh yeah, and then we went to this other place. It's like it's called like Seun. Back. This was a story they told me. I don't know if it's true, but they said back in the day that a school bus of kids was passing through this area, and they used to have railroad tracks, and the bus got stuck on the railroad tracks, right? And the train came and wrecked into a bus full of school kids, and the school kids all died. And so, anyways, they say that when you get stuck on that little hill, if you just park your car there, I guess the spirits of the little kids think that you're stuck there, like how they were. So they try to push you off. They try to push you out of that place. And yeah, bro, I was like, man, come on, bro. Like, and then it's funny, bro, because that little thing, it comes down like a little slope like that. The road, it comes down like a slope, and then where you're supposed to park, it's flat, and then where they're supposed to push you back up, it like goes uphill. So we're like, all right, let's see if it works. So you're supposed to stop your car, turn it off, and turn on your flashers, right? So that's what we did. We're like, let's see if this happens. And I swear to you, bro, on my kid's life, no bullshit. We were there, we did all that, turned off the car, put it in neutral, put on the flashers, and as soon as we did that, bro, I'm not bullshitting you. We felt like a little nudge on the car, like a little push. And sure enough, bro, the car started going up the hill, man. I think it's called Gravity Mountain or something like that. But anyways, we're going up the hill, bro, like that, like if somebody was pushing us, bro. I'm with the freaking hardest gangsters from our town, bro. The hardest homies from my hood. They're scared, bro. They're like, hey, bro, let's get the F out of here, bro. Roll up the windows, man. I'm like, bro, there's nobody there. If anything, they're ghosts. They're trying to help us, bro. These guys are scared, man. White in their face, bro. Like the fools that I would kick it with, the straight gunners, like straight crazy fools that would hop off of cars right there, middle of traffic, light fools up. Boom, boom, boom. These fools were scared, bro. Like straight up, no cap. They were scared for their life, bro. Over a freaking little ghost story that the car gets pushed by the cars, and then we're like, hey, let's get off and help them. Let's get off and help the ghost just being playing around. They're like, nah, don't even open the door. Don't open the door. We're like, damn, these guys really are scared. So I was like, hey, well, the joke's over. Roll up the windows and start the car. Let's get out of here. So we freaking like, nah, let's see how far we. I swear to God, bro, that car practically went up the whole hill, bro, until we were at the top, and it like stopped by itself. You could feel like when, like if they let go. I was like, damn, that shit's scared. Let's get out of here now. I was scared too, but I was like, hey, they're not here to harm us. If they are, they're just here to get us out of the way, man. Like, but yeah, bro. So we had fun after that football game, bro. We went and checked that place out because we had always heard about it, but we never knew where it was. But the homie that the football player had called, like, well, he was real like him and his family were always in El Paso and in those areas. I guess what that was his family, that guy that played from the UTEP. So he was always in El Paso and he always knew about all these little spots and stuff. So like we're from Cruces, we're from Las Cruces, so we don't know about like those little places in El Paso because I really don't go over there. I never had no business over there unless I needed my work, what I used to do. But then people would bring it to us. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But yeah, man, like I'm telling you, we just had fun with it, bro. That time, like that was an experience I never forgot about ever, man. Like, and now like a lot of the homies that were there that day are not no longer with us. They're resting in peace. They're doing time. So I'm saying, like, I'm one of the lucky ones, bro. That like really broke out before I was freaking killed, bro. Before I was laid down, homie. Before somebody laid me down, because we had a bunch of haters, homie. Like the whole town was against us. Every barrio, every hood, everybody. Nobody liked us, bro. Every weekend we were getting shot at. We were getting into fights. Telling you, bro, we were banging, bro. Back in the early 2000s, we were banging, homie, to the fullest. We had that city on lock. We had that city, like, it's embarrassing now, bro. But when we were doing what we were doing, we thought we were untouchable because we're like, every time we would see something on the news, uh, a shooting or a fight or something, we're like, that was us, 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 that was us. And like after a while, I was like, damn, that's like embarrassing, bro. Like that's all us. All that crime that they're reporting, that's all us. We did all that. So like I'm glad I got out of all that stuff, bro. Like it was embarrassing, man. And then like I tell you, I would put in work for fools that wouldn't even have my back, my best interests at heart. Like it's like it's not worth it sometimes, homies. Like you think you're banging for your homies, and then when it's time for them to put in work for you, they like, huh? Are you talking to me? Like, come on, homie. Like I thought you had my back, G. Like little do they know how I was willing to ride for them, to lay somebody down for them, to rush up on somebody for them. Be like, hey, this was looking at you, homie. Come on, what's up? Little did I know they weren't willing to do that for me, homie. They weren't willing to say, let me see that gun, let me squeeze for you. Never, homie. I was the one who was always volunteering. Let me see that. I'll squeeze it. I'll squeeze. Let me see it. But like I say, homies, like you guys gotta really watch out, like who you put your loyalty into, homies. Cause like these fools may act like they're a gangster and stuff, but whenever it's time for them to put in work, they're gonna try to pass it to you, homie. And that's when I always thought, oh, it's an honor because my homies are trying to give me that that responsibility that they need, that they're supposed to be doing. And I thought, hey, they're handing me the reins. But little did I know that they were scared to do it. So that's why I was like, if you're one of the dumbest mother effers, then why won't you do it? Why do you keep telling other people to do stuff when we get into trouble? When every time we get into a fight, why do you always tell this homie, hey, handle it, hey, you handle it? And not once have I seen you handle anything. Not once have I heard a story of you putting in work. Not once have I heard somebody say, hey, this fool, every time something happens, this fool's the one who goes out and puts in his neck. Never, homie. It was always me, G. Always, homie. Like one time I stuck my neck out in a big old freaking graduation ceremony they were having here in Cruces, bro. I thought it was all cool talking stuff to the other gang. And then they got one of their uncles that, because they were all scared, so they got an older guy to talk, to be their mouthpiece. And he's over there talking, and I'm talking. And I look back to my homies like, who's this vato? And he freaking swings back and pops me right in the face, bro. I thought I got shot, bro. That's how bad he hit me, because I wasn't expecting that. I was like, these fools, we have beef with these guys, not with that guy. So F him. And but he gets in the way, bro. He's over there talking stuff. That's my nephew. And I'll tell your nephew to stop acting like a G if he ain't a G. And boom. So I'm thinking, hey, my homies are gonna rush in. Hell no. Out of all 30 of them, only one rushed in, homie. My homie Droopy. Shout outs to you, Droopy. You're a real one, homie. You always been a real one. Not compared like to all these other fools that were saying that they had my back and they're the ones that I would freaking spend my most time with, homie, and they would never have my back. Not once did they jump in for me. That was the only time that fool that something like that happened to me, cause I let my guard down, homie. And little did I know, I thought all my homies are gonna rush in right now. Hell no, just one of them rushed in, homie. Just one. My homie Droopy, homie. And that little fool got done wrong too by the hood, so he freaking left them. And I supported him, homie, cause that fool was a straight hitter, homie. He was a G. But I was down to put in work on whoever. He didn't even care. He didn't ask who, where, what. Let's go. And that's how we all did it, homie. Like the ones that were down and about it, were the only ones that were always putting in the work, homie. And these fools were just there to take the credit, take the credit, take the credit. So I was like, you know what? After a while, I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be putting in the work, we're gonna be putting in the work, and these fools are just gonna be standing around with their freaking muckles hanging out and not doing nothing but taking all the credit. Oh yeah, that was us. We did that. Yeah, yeah. No, you didn't do that. You were just standing there. You were just there. Your face was there, but you didn't do nothing, homie. So that's why I'm like, why am I gonna be putting my neck out every weekend for fools like that if they ain't even jump when shit like that happens? Look, a big old incident like that happened. Only one guy out of 30 jumped, homie. One. I'm like, I know where their heart is now. So little do they know, I little by little start hanging around with them. I started hanging around with my primos and the ones that I could trust, the ones that I knew would have my back to the fullest, which they always did, homie. And that's why my homie started seeing that. I started getting jealous. Like, hey, why don't you come around no more? You guys are busters, homie. You guys never have my back. Every time something happens, you guys act like you have my back. You guys go and hide behind me. And then I'm like, where were you guys at? Oh, this is bullshit, homie. I've already seen this too many times, homie. That's why I had to get rid of all them fools. They're like, oh, you turn your back. Nah, nah, nah. You turned your back on me a long time ago, homie. Because I was the only one always putting in the work. Always. Always raising my hand. Raising my hand. These guys were like, oh, yeah, yeah. This fool do it. This fool do it. Why can't you say, hey, I'll do it? Because you ain't down to do it, homie. That's why. Now I see all my homies that used to act like they were gangsters and stuff, and now they're over there being little freaking acting like freaking blue collar white boys and stuff. I'm like, I thought you were a gangster, homie. Now you guys are working for the county, working as COs in the prison, locking down all the homies that we used to kick back with. Like, damn, bro. Now I know where your heart was all the time. If you were a gangster, your heart will never change, homie. You will never want to be around that, seeing your homies get locked up, having to be the one to lock that damn cell and stuff. And I'm like, bro, we used to put in work together. We used to have guns together. Now you're locking the cell on me? Like, come on now. So I say, the infos I saw right through them years ago, homie. I left them in the rearview mirror. And thank God I did. And not I probably would have been dead already just because of them. So I said, I'm not going to surround myself with them fake fools. So I went and I fucking started kicking it with my family, my straight family. They were all from the hood too. And I was like, hey, my loyalty's going to lie with you vatos now. Because these vatos never have my back. And you guys are my familia. I know you guys will always say, sure, you know. They're like, we're just waiting for you to come. We didn't want to tell you, like, hey, them fools, that little crew that you hang around with from the hood, they ain't no good. They act like they're down, but they ain't. Come with us. Everybody knows. And sure enough, once I moved myself from that circle into this circle, they were from the same hood, but they were like, hey, homie, we fucking were waiting for that move, homie. Like, what? Why did it take you so long to get rid of that baggage that wasn't doing you no good? Come now, let's make money. Let's get cars. Let's do all that. And we did all that. And these fools are jealous. Oh, you left us to go make money. No, because you guys weren't about that money. You guys were just about getting high, drinking, kicking back. Like, no, we need to make money, homie. We need to hustle. We need to do this. We need to better our lives. We need to get cars. We need to get houses. No, we need to go and pick up chick and go party. Yeah, after. We need to establish our lives now, homie. We can't be playing around and shit. Yeah, we need to be from our hood and stuff, but come on now, we need to do what we need to do to survive, homies. And little did I know they didn't have my best interests at heart, so why would I have theirs? You know what I mean? You could tell how emotional I get over this, bro, because it sucks, man. Like I see now, I know kids are doing this, bro. They're putting all their love and they're all their everything into the hood, and the hood ain't willing to do it for them. So I'm just saying, like, really step back, homies, and watch how they move when you're not there, and let's see who's always ready to volunteer the bad work to give it to you or to somebody else because they don't want to do it, homie, because they ain't got the heart. So I'm saying, like, but anyways, like, just stay blessed, people, man. Like, get your head out of your butts already and let's do this, man. Let's get this paper ready. Stop all this hate stuff that I see on the internet. Like, oh, this fool looks like a girl because he does his eyebrows. He looks like this and that. And I see their profile pictures, bro. A little letter, a little smiley face. Like, where's your profile pic at, homie? I'm not embarrassed about how I look. This is the way God made me. Oh, well. If you don't like it, that's your problem. That's what I'm saying. These fools are quick to hate, but look at their little pictures. You know what I'm saying, homies? So God bless and have a good one, bros. Take care and tell somebody that you love them, and just freaking, like, come on, people, stop the hate already, man. Smile, make somebody smile, man. Make somebody smile. Make somebody smile, man. Stop this hate stuff already. Let's do this. And I'm out.